Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. And well, that's not the nicest screen to start a video off. So let's talk first about the first question which most of you guys had in the comments during the stream, in comments on my Discord server and so on. The first thing which I want to talk about is, does Tribe still has a chance to somehow qualify for Worlds? And the simple answer is yes. This was not our last chance. The last chance we have that in 2.5 weeks, which is the fifth qualifier. So you guys might wonder, it's why exactly in 2.5 weeks? Well, they kind of changed things up for the fifth and sixth qualifier. So both of them happening in October, and the first one is going to happen at like mid-October, and then the second one at the end. The sixth qualifier, we are not in that, so we have to make it count, making it as far as possible in the fifth one. And to be honest, we have to have a huge improvement, and that's on offense. Like, our defense was not the problem. I think against like one of the best teams in the world, like Existence, it's how do you say, that's pretty normal that if you like get like 13 stars, or like it can happen. So the only thing which we have to prove then, that we can fight back, and 11 stars is not fighting back, sadly. And this was the main issue we had already coming into the qualifier, our offense. I think this is the main thing we have to improve if we somehow want to have a chance in the next qualifier, because I think the fifth qualifier, which is awesome for you guys by the way, is that it's the most stacked qualifier we had maybe so far. Which is like, we have Darkest Musan in there again, we have INTZ in there, we have a ton of good teams in there, and this is going to be really, really hard to win that. So that's going to be a challenge. And as you guys can see, like 89% or something on average is just not enough. This is not enough to win against a team like Existence, except if you have like godly defenses. So like our offense, like 81% is not enough. Obviously 93, 99. Those were fails, but still it's a good average percent. 99. Oh man, like the war needed one freaking hit. We will take a look at that attack in a second, but oh my, that attack was heartbreaking, and then 76% is by far not enough. So that's kind of how it is, and we want to take we obviously want to take a look first at the triple, which was from Maxi on this one, and that's Zap Lalo, and he's going for kind of risky approach, I think, which is zapping the clan castle when there's kind of like a dead zone around it. Because why exactly is that the case? Because there always could be Tesla in this dead zone, which is causing huge issues for the Lado pathing. The next thing, which I just highlighted, is kind of the Fern Tower, which you can reach from the outside. So we were not sure if that's kind of like a bait or just like a mistake on Existence side or whatever. So we were really, really like confused by that, I would say. So that was kind of interesting to see. And now he's trying to trigger a couple of traps over there with the two barbarians, which he did. And now he's sending a couple of more loons to somehow get through this quicker. And obviously the ice golem and then the warbreak into the base. So he wants to get his heroes into the base, which is quite risky, to be honest, with how the cannon is set up. But yeah, the king at least should go inside, which he's not doing. So now he somehow needs to save this. So yeah, the problem now is he needs to somehow get the royal champion into the base, or like whatever, something into the base. And the good thing is that his king is tanking for the royal champion. This is kind of the key right now. And with this, the royal champion is making it through all of the defenses. And now the next thing, which is really important, is you need to know how many shots the royal champion needs to take down certain defenses with her ability. So for example, like the X-bows, Inferno Towers, all those things, how many hits does the royal champion need to take those defenses down? Because this is saving you nearly always a couple of HP, which can be crucial. The next thing, since he did not get the eagle which he planned for, he's just sending a couple of loons to snipe that, because there's nothing around there which could actually defend the eagle. And now we have the Lalo starting. Slammer from the top side. The Slammer is catching a black mine right away and is getting targeted by the single Inferno Tower. But that's not a problem, because he wants to have the Slammer open kind of quickly anyway, because there's a dragon in there and he wants to get rid of the enemy royal champion as quickly as possible. Now the town was getting activated kind of early. A really nice haste leading all of the loons into the base. And this means this is going to be a nice Town Hall kill. Now the scatter is a little bit annoying. He needs to somehow use this haste spell perfectly. And the top loons are getting the Inferno Tower down. And this is causing a nice loon split to the scatter. And the scatter is kind of the only defense at this point who can somehow defend this attack. And this one is going to be in the end a nice 3-star. Really nice save by Maxi. But once again, not like a clean attack or whatsoever. So that's kind of unfortunate. And yeah, that was our only triple in this war. I mean, I showed you guys already, we had like a 99%, etc. We had a little bit of bad luck on a couple of our attacks. It would have not changed anything on the outcome of this war. I want to say this really clearly. Existence deserved this win. GG's to them. They were by far the best team in this qualifier. So GG's to them. They deserve the golden ticket overall as well. And yeah, just hats off to them. They were like the better offensive team overall, or like the best offensive team overall. Now let's take a look at my attack, because I want to show you guys a couple of things which I think is pretty nicely summarizing our problem right now with like offense in general right now. So the problem we have at the moment is that I feel like we are not planning our attacks like perfectly. So for example, this one. This attack, like with the wall break so far, awesome. But the problem is I should have targeted different walls. First off, I should have wall break at the cannon and then at the wizard tower from the top side. Because what is happening now, my queen is going for the scatter shot and not going for the town hall. And the attack is messed up and I need to somehow save this. So it was planned to get the town hall with my queen charge, to get into the expo compartment, because I would have gotten the town hall, the core expo, and so much more, and then I could have started from the bottom side with a hybrid. But because I'm freaking messing up those wall breakers, it's like those small things which we keep doing wrong. And I think this is kind of what we have to be better on offense in the future. And yeah, maybe I could have saved one freeze over here. But to be honest, I was already kind of like scrolling around thinking of what could I do to save this attack. Because the problem right now which I had is, what do I do now? I could not start with the hybrid from the bottom side, because then the town was really far back. And the 1-star, this was like our second attack, a 1-star would have been pretty bad. So I had to go to the town hall. But still, like this attack is still savable. But now like a couple of, or like one big bad thing is happening. And there's one big bad thing which is happening. Take a look at my queen. My queen is now stepping into the range of the single Inferno Tower, and this is causing 2 red bombs to come up and killing my healers. If my healers are staying alive and healing my queen, this is an overkill triple, even though the complete plan did not went as planned. But with the queen dying in a second and the last couple of defense at the bottom side staying alive, this is a huge mess. I had to use 2 heal spells early to keep my troops in the core and on the outside alive. I wanted to heal early as well because of the fresh Hawk Rise of the Siege Barracks. But overall, this is not enough in the end. I mean, you guys saw the result already. But we have a couple of more seconds. And now the next bad thing is happening. The Warden is not following the Royal Champion, like giving her this extra DPS. But instead following the P.E.K.K.A on the outside, which is causing my Royal Champ to die over there. And well, then in the end, I placed the archers. I don't think I could have placed them any earlier, or I would have made any difference. Either way, the Warden is trying to clutch it in the end. The cannon is going down. And as you all know, the Warden needs 1 hit for those hero platforms, and it's not enough. So that was really unfortunate overall. Yeah, I guess shit happens, I would say. So that was really, really stupid. I think I could have done a little bit better on the offense, but still, this was kind of the turning point, I felt like, during the war for us, because we could have been even after the first 2 attacks, but instead we were behind like 1 star. And this is obviously, like, motivation-wise, obviously a problem going into the last couple of attacks. And yeah, that's just not how we wanted to have it to end, sadly, overall. But still, at this point, I want to give you guys a huge thank you. Not only for all of the supporters of Tribe out there, or like supporters of us as players. I just want to give a huge thank you to you guys out there, for all of you who are supporting us and supporting the competitive scene. Like, I don't care if you're an Existence fan or like any Clashers fan, Dark Tangent fan. It's like all about that you're watching the streams, cheering for the teams, and that's everything which counts. I want to give you a huge thank you for that, and say how grateful I am for this. So thank you all of that for all of that. And well, guys, I will see you guys hopefully in the next video tomorrow. I will stream later today, once again at 8 p.m. CET. So if you want to check that out, make sure to do so. Thank you guys so much. I will see you guys back tomorrow. Until then, see ya and bye bye.